Hi there, this is Gervie Green, and today I'm going to show you how to decorate a wine bottle with some chalk paint and a little bit of bling. Now, you could paint the entire bottle. We opted to leave the front label for the guests, and I went ahead and took the back label and put chalk paint over that. I didn't remove the label. You can. The easiest way that I have found to remove labels is to soak your bottle inside of hot water with some olive oil and then just kind of start scraping that off. But what I did instead is I used masking tape and went around and taped the entire label around so that the paint wouldn't seep into the bottle itself. So first thing that I did here was to start taping. So I laid my bottle down. Now again, I'm using a wine bottle that contains wine and it's not an empty wine bottle. Some of you can actually do this with empty wine bottles as well. So I went ahead and I'm just looking at the edge of the sticker all the way around, and you want to press down as hard as possible so that because there will be some paint that will seep into the outsides and you don't want it to go onto the bottle. So just as straight as possible. And again, as you can tell, I've pre-cut my tape and used my tape, cut it ahead of time so that I can so I can make this easier for me. So again, just kind of pound that down and go on each side of your label. Now again, if you're going to go ahead and chalk paint the entire bottle, you really don't need the tape at all. And again, the other side. So, and what it looks like is this. And then I'm going to go ahead and start taking my chalk paint, and I am going to start painting my bottle. And you can be liberal about it because it's going to be like a chalkboard. So I just get my little paintbrush here and just kind of go in the same direction as you paint. Now this paint dries pretty quickly, about 30 minutes. I let my bottle sit overnight before removing the tape so that I knew that it took a lot better. So I did about 3 layers for my coating for my chalkboard. And that was it. So what I did here, and again, I've got my bottle here all taped and ready to go. Now while that is drying up, I'm going to go ahead and put some bling around the bottom of the wine bottle. And I've already pre-cut my bling. I just purchased this from my local craft store. It's just bling on a roll, and it's awesome. I just need some glue or a glue gun it. But all I did, I cut the bling to actually fit the bottom base of the bottle, and I am going to go ahead, take my strip, and I just take some Elmer's glue here, and I'm going to just run it across the bling here, and then I take my little jewelry bling, and I'm going to just place it right at the bottom here. And again, you just allow this to sit overnight, and it adheres to the bottle really well. So I'm going to allow that to sit. Once you've left your bottle overnight to sit, what you want to do is start removing the tape. So I will take the first layer that's available to me, and you just go strip down. That's one. And strip this across and down. And then my last layer here, I'm going to go ahead and strip as well, which then leaves me, some of them get a little stubborn, but you can kind of play a little bit to get them off, and they come off just perfectly well. You can also use the blue painter's tape as well, which is what I started to use and ran out of, so I ended up with masking tape. And there you go. And that's what you get when you're done taking off of the tape. A beautiful little chalkboard area where you can write a nice note to your guests. I took my chalk and I wrote Happy Holidays 2013 as a little note to my guests. And I also, just an extra little thing that I did with some leftover corks that I had, I put together a little ornament holder for the guests as a wine topper on the top of the bottle. So I took the bling, cut up my corks, added some rhinestones, used a glue gun, and you can find this segment on another YouTube video on how to make wine bottle ornaments. And I just kind of wrap that around the bottle to give it a little bit of bling.